What's up, everyone? Happy Mindset Monday. So I did something today. I got a tattoo. It's a tattoo of a key, and inside here it says greatness. It's a little blurry, you can't see it from there. But anyways, I got that tattoo because I believe that I was put on this earth to help people unlock the greatness that's already inside of them. But a lot of times that greatness is held back by traumatic past experiences, bad relationships, bad parents, or just whatever, addiction, something like that. And those things they chain us down. They keep us from becoming and stepping into the greatness that God has already placed inside of us. But I think there's people like me that comes along, extends a hand out to you, and gives you some good information, shares life experiences. I like to share my story. I like to share how I've overcome addiction, how I've overcome tragedy, how I've overcome, having an abusive mom and things like that. You see, I used to use all of those things to hold me back from the person that God created me to be. But I've recently learned that my past doesn't have to be my prison. It can be my purpose. So today at the tattoo shop, I got to really know the guy that was putting the tattoo on me. We sat there for about 2 hours. And of course, you're going to have some conversations. And he told me a story about himself, and I just thought, man, that is absolutely amazing. So about a year or so ago, he was working at a different tattoo place. And in the middle of giving a tattoo to somebody, he starts to have a stroke. He doesn't know what it is at first. He gets up, kind of lightheaded, needs some fresh air, goes outside. Next thing you know, he passes out. He wakes up, comes to a little bit. He sees some ENT people leaning over him and some workers at the tattoo shop, and he passes out again. He wakes up, he's in the emergency room, and it just so happened that night that there was a neurologist that had come in to get some paperwork, to go over some cases. And as he was being rolled in, they shouted out, this guy's having a stroke. This neurologist immediately gets into action and does a lot of things to help prevent him from having long-term issues. Now, he gets home, he does have some stuff. The left side is numb. Can't really move, can't really walk. He's bound and determined to not be, paralyzed from that stroke. Tells his wife, get me a walker, I'm walking. She goes, are you sure? He says, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. I've got to get up, I'm gonna walk. So him and his wife, they partner together and they overcome what could have been just a really, really crappy experience from here on out. So there was something inside of him that was just driving him, and he had the support of his wife helping him along the way. And I thought, man, that is an amazing story. I said, what do you think God is doing right there? What do you think he's trying to communicate to you? What do you think he has for you? And he was like, man, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. And I was like, dude, let me tell you something. People connect in the valleys of life, those crappy moments, those times where life just really, really suck. We open up and we share and we're vulnerable with people. That's when we invite others to come in and be empowered by sharing our story. Because what we do when we share our story is we're communicating hope. Is we're showing those people that, hey, despite what's going on, what's happened in my life, my past, all of those things, we can still be successful and we can still walk in that greatness that God has already placed inside of us. So I tell you that story to ask you, if you're watching this video, what story have you not shared? What have you been able to overcome? What has God allowed you to overcome and break free from? And how can you use that story to unlock greatness in somebody else? Remember, we connect in the valleys, guys. So who can you empower today by being vulnerable and sharing your story? Y'all great night.